Yo, what's good? It's Liam 2 Geeked here, back with another story. And today, the story is going to be the time I nearly got robbed while trapping Eddies at the school football game. So let's get into it. So, actually, this is a fairly recent story. Um, it was a couple days before the school football game. My friend hit me up and he sent me an Instagram post from my school about the football game that was coming up. And then he's like, "Yo, we should sell Eddies there." And I'm like, "All right, bet." Now for this story, we're gonna call my friend Navo. And I was like, "All right, yeah, let's do it." So around like the day that the school football game comes, we have a time we're gonna meet up and stuff. So I'm like, "Yeah, let's meet up here." And then you split the Eddies with me, and we'll go flip them. So around like 6:30, I'd say, I met him at behind this elementary school that's near the football field. And then we start walking to the football game and stuff. I pay my entrance fee, he pays his, and we're good. And I don't know what his plan was. I think that he only had like one customer lined up to cop, and we went to his customer. It was some short dude, like older brother core Y2K looking ass, bro. It was awful, bro. I'm gonna try to make the fit. I'm gonna put it on screen, but it just doesn't look good. And he gave him an insanely good deal. I kind of got mad at him for it, but I let it go because it wasn't mine. He got the Eddies for free anyways. It didn't really matter too much. But he gave him like five 300 milligram gummies for $20 or something like that. I was like, whoa, bro. Yeah, but whatever. I had like seven. He had like two left over. He gave me that, so I had like at least seven Eddies. And around that time I got there, I popped one too, and we went our separate ways for now. So I went to the, like the little stools and stuff when they have a football game, so you can sit or stand, whatever. Yeah, I went there, and I met up with a couple of my friends, and there's this one kid I know. His name's Dom, I think, and I haven't seen him in a minute. Like the last time I saw him was when I was selling to him and stuff, and he's like, "Yo, look what I got!" And then he shows me two geek bars. Like, "Oh, sick!" I show him my geek bar because I bought a new geek bar that day. It was sour fucking fab. It's the new ones, the Pulse X. She got it right here. It's pretty good. I'm gonna take a hit. No, yeah, that's a good flavor. Enough of that. Enough about the geek bar. Let's get back to the story. Where was I at? All right, yeah. So, and he's like, "I'm not gonna smoke them. I'm gonna sell them." I'm like, "Oh, really? Are they full?" And he's like, "No, they're burnt." I was like, "Oh, all right, man." And then I'm like, "What else you got? You gonna sell?" And he's like, "These gummies." I'm like, "Oh, you got edibles?" And I'm like, he's like, "No, I got Warhead gummies." I'm gonna lie and say they're edibles. I'm like, "All right, bro." And I don't think it would have worked. He didn't get any sales that night. But even if he did store the Warhead gummies, I think he would get caught up about it because when you eat an edible, there's a distinct taste that you taste to like weed or whatever. You get what I mean. And see, apparently he had another friend helping him too. So we all talked and we all planned. We're like, "Yo, let's just sell together and we can split the profits by the end of the night." And they're like, "All right, yeah, I'm down." And then so we're just chilling, and our plan was to leave for halftime when everyone was going down, and we were gonna go ask around if anyone wanted to cop. So the game plays out, halftime starts. We go down, and we're like a little nervous to do it. He's a little nervous. I'm like pretty high because I popped the edible and I was already faded, so I wasn't nervous. I was just ready to do it. But I don't know. I was a little nervous to be honest. So I wanted him to do it first, and then I would go and do it. So he eventually did it, and then we started going around together. We were asking people, and bro, I'm not gonna even lie. There was so much fucking bad bitches, bro. Like holy shit, and they were all just coming up to me like they're like, "Oh my god, you're so fine. Can we get your number, bro?" And I was like, "Yes, bro, you can have my number." And they were all like trying to kiss me, and there was like a whole line of ladies trying to kiss me and stuff. I was like, "Guys, not right now. I'm selling. Y'all can't do that." And they're like, "Oh, all right, Poppy, we'll come back later." I swear, on my life, that's really what happened. But so we're asking around and stuff, and a couple people are like, "Maybe I'll let you know." So I let them take down my Instagram, and not gonna lie, business was really slow that night. But I'd say around like towards the end and stuff, I got like two sales, and then I traded an edible for a vodka shooter that my friend had. Me and him are locked in like that. He brought alcohol, so we traded a vodka shooter, and I flipped that shooter for like 15 bucks. Like holy shit! That's a good profit. A little 99-cent shooter for 15. Don't mind if I do. And what else? So this is the I'm gonna get to the part where stuff starts getting a little heavy. So I'm walking with Dom and his friend, and then we're just figuring out who else we could ask. Because at that point, we pretty much asked everyone. So we see these people sitting at like these little stools outside near this like bathroom building or whatever. I don't know how to explain it. But we saw them sitting. I'm like, maybe we should ask them. So I go to them like, yo, you guys trying to cop Eddies or a vape? And then he's like, let me see that proof that you actually have them. And I don't know why, but at that time, I didn't find that question weird, but I should have found it weird. Cause why would you need proof if I'm approaching you about it? It's a yes or no question. And then, but I just showed him it because I was desperate for the sales. I just wanted to take home some money that night. And he's like, oh, all right. Actually, my friend would want to buy some. I'll be right back. And then I don't remember what happened. I was pretty high already, but remember seeing Dom and his friend sitting next to me, and I like looked down for a minute and zoned out. And when I like logged back in, I didn't see them. They were gone. I look up and I see 7 motherfuckers walk up to me, and I stand up. I already know this is bad, and they're like, "Yo." They start grabbing my shirt and shit, pulling me, talking about run your pockets. And I looked at them, smacked the fucking hand off me. I'm like, fuck no. And I walk away. They're trying to follow me and shit. I'm like, nah, get the fuck back. I was like, all right, all right. So I'm not gonna give these friends' names out for a certain reason of something that happened that night. I ain't gonna bring it up. But I called my other friend and I explained the situation. I was telling them like motherfuckers are trying to rob me, bro. They're trying to make me run my pockets, take my stuff, take my product and whatever. And he's like, oh, all right. So he's like, I'm on the way. And he had some friends with him. He was 9 minutes away. So I found those motherfuckers. I'm like, yo, just so you know, my friends are 9 minutes away. You wait here. And then I was waiting outside for my friend to pull up in his car, and they dipped apparently. I was like, oh yeah, they're gone. So I'm walking down, and I see this white boy. He's standing, and he has like an all red fit. I was like, all right, whatever. And he's like, hey, were you looking for that group of people? I'm like, yeah. Why? He's like, oh, I'm friends with them. They left, and I got mad at him because I actually when I saw him, I remember seeing him with the group standing there. I'm like, motherfuckers, you guys are trying to rob me. They're like, oh wait, no, 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 no. My fault. I was taking a car rip. I'm back. But where was I? Oh yeah. And he's like, I could call him if you want. I'm like, yeah, call him so he could come back. And then he calls him. He picks up. I'm like, yo, where you at? Y'all left. You wanna run my pockets? I'm like, come get my shit. And they were trying to tell me, they're like, wait, no, 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 we wasn't trying to rob you. And then he's just asking stupid questions. He's just trying to sound smart. And then he's like, wait, how much people are there? I'm like, don't worry about it. He's like, how old are they? How tall are they? Blah, blah, blah. And they're in a car. I'm like, don't worry about that shit. Just come back. I'm trying to get them to come back so they can get their ass beat because I'm mad as hell about it. They were trying to rob me and stuff. I don't take that shit lightly. That's just like really disrespectful to me. Because especially since I thought I was about to bust a sale with him too. But let me back. So I'm screaming at him while his friends holding the phone. And I see some of my friends walk by and stuff. And then I'm on the phone to like my friends. I'm asking him like, yo, what should I do with this? What should I do with him? And then he's like, make him cash app you money. I was like, oh yeah, that's a good idea. So I start talking to his friend on the phone. I'm like, yo, cash app me like $25 and we're good. I ain't want that much, bro. I just wanted to get a cart, and I ended up digging in the cart with the guy's money. Let me get to how I got it. And then he kept stalling and stuff. He kept like hanging up. We had to call him back and shit. He kept stalling, and he pretty much didn't send the money. I'm like, all right, how is this gonna work out? And then my friend's like, and then his friend, not my friend, whoops, but his friend, he's like, you could have all the money in my wallet. I'm like, yeah, bro, give me all the money in your wallet. And then I saw 2 of my other friends walk by from the school and stuff. I'm like, yo, you wanna know what happened? And they're like, what happened? I'm like, this guy and his friends try to rob me. Now I'm taking all the money out of his wallet. They were laughing at him and shit. They tried to take a picture of him. He smacked the phone down, bro. They're asking him like, yo, wait, do you go to blank my high school? And then he's like, that's confidential. Motherfucker said it's confidential. I'm not gonna get over that. That shit was funny as hell. But that night, I made around like $55. It was a good night. I made some money. Not bad. And I had some leftovers. I sold them at school. Made some more extra money. It's not bad. I still have some leftover money from it actually. So, I guess, I don't know. That's it. Thanks for listening. and see y'all in the next video.